China's activities in Africa have raised a lot of eyebrows, and the issue of being trapped into Chinese debt is real and ominous. Here, we look at the top 10 African countries with the largest Chinese debt. Whether the officials and government authorities accept it or not, Chinese dealings in Africa are being viewed in a highly skeptical way. The truth is, the menace of falling into Chinese debt trap is very real, and it is happening. Africa is slowly being tied to the yoke of Chinese debt. There is no transparency and accountability when it comes to acquiring Chinese loans. As a result of this, African countries are finding it hard to extricate themselves from the grip of Chinese debt. It means that debt is continuing to pile on, unabated, and the repercussions will be dreadful. Some countries are having it worse than others, as will always be the case. Below is a list of the top 10 African countries with the largest Chinese debt. Number 10. The Democratic Republic of Congo. The DRC could easily be one of the richest countries in the world considering how it is abundantly endowed with precious natural resources and minerals. However, plundering of these resources has set the country back, including unending conflict. It has an estimated debt of $3.4 billion. DRC was quick to exchange mineral resources for loans with China. Number 9. Ghana. Ghana stands at number 9 with an estimated debt of $3.5 billion. The country's opposition has involved the IMF to help look into the country's debt. Number 8. Nigeria. The West African country has an estimated debt of $4.8 billion. Nigeria has accepted the Chinese yuan as a reserve currency. Number 7. Cameroon. Cameroon has an estimated debt of $5.5 billion. However, it was recently revealed that China was in talks to cancel part of the country's debt. But with China, nothing is so certain. Number 6. Zambia. Zambia is increasingly getting mired in the tentacles of Chinese debt. The Chinese have sponsored a lot of projects in the country. The country has an estimated debt of $6.5 billion. China is taking Zambian firms as part of repayment plans, and there were reports that ZESCO, the national power utility, was being taken over by China, even ZNBC, the country's national broadcaster. Number 5. North Sudan. The conflict-torn country has an estimated debt of over $6.4 billion. Although China has written off the country's debt incurred in 2015, it still has a long way to go. Number 4. The Republic of Congo. Congo, which may be popularly known as Congo-Brazzaville, has an estimated debt of $7.5 billion. Again, corruption has played a major role in ballooning the debt to such egregious levels. Number 3. Kenya. Even after the discovery of oil in the northern part of the country, nothing in essence is working towards cutting down the levels of debt to China. Kenya has an estimated debt of $7.9 billion. The country has been taking money to facilitate the fruition of its infrastructural projects. But as lack of transparency and accountability come into play, a lot of money has been lost to corruption. Number 2. Ethiopia. All those Chinese infrastructural development projects in Addis Ababa are coming at a heavy price. Ethiopia has an estimated debt of $13.5 billion. The debt levels have slowed down some projects due to repayment issues, but there is now a new structure for these debts that makes it a little bit affordable for Ethiopia to repay. And finally, at number 1 we have Angola. Angola is the most indebted African country to China. It has an estimated debt of over $25 billion. Shocking, but that's the reality at hand. Most of Angolan oil is going towards the repayment of Chinese debts, despite Angola being the second largest producer of oil in Africa. That brings us to the end of this video. Share your comments in the section below. Remember to